The Champions League is finally back and we got the semi-finals coming up. We got the rich and powerful Manchester City against the biggest club in the world, Real Madrid. And then we have the team who has a chance for the quadruple, Liverpool, against everybody's favorite underdog story, Villarreal. Two Spanish teams and two English teams are fighting for one magnificent, prestigious Champions League trophy. So now, here are my Champions League semi-final predictions that will 100% be correct, guaranteed. Real quick though, before we start with my predictions, remember to subscribe and remember to hit the notification bell. It'll help me a lot and it'll notify you whenever I drop a banger. And also remember to leave a like. Let's try reaching 250 likes for this video. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into my predictions. Let's start off with the English powerhouse versus the Spanish underdogs, Liverpool versus Villarreal. To start off with Liverpool, the Champions League quarterfinal for them was not that stressful. The aggregate scoreline was 6-4 with Liverpool winning the first leg 3-1 and the second leg tied 3-3. One thing to note is Liverpool have been leaking the goals and recently they've been letting in a lot of goals, but don't worry guys, because after the game against Manchester United where they won 4-0, I don't think the defense is the problem anymore. And also let's talk about two players who I think did extremely well against Benfica, Ibrahima Konate and Roberto Firmino. So for Ibrahima Konate, he got his first Liverpool goal in the first leg against Benfica, but not only that, he got his second goal for Liverpool in the second leg against Benfica. And he was also extremely impressive defensively, except that one mistake in the first leg, but let's forget about that. And then we got Roberto Firmino, who showed flashes of his old self against Benfica in the second leg, scoring two magnificent goals. Especially that second one where the free kick came in and he volleyed it straight in the bottom corner. That is a typical Bobby Firmino goal. Now let's talk about Villarreal, who have been extremely surprising and exhilarating throughout this Champions League campaign. Not only did they manage to knock out Italian giants Juventus in the round of 16, but they also managed to knock out the German giants Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals, winning 2-1. And all of this is thanks to a late goal by Chukwueze in the second leg where he scored in like the 88th minute with a great finish. Good job by Chukwueze, who was a super sub in that match. And fun fact about this tie, Villarreal only had 2 shots on target in both of the legs against Bayern Munich, and both of those shots on target ended up being a goal. I guess you could say that with the 2 opportunities that Villarreal had, they're extremely clinical. And you want to know something else that's crazy? Villarreal aren't even doing that good in La Liga. And in fact, they're in 7th place, losing 2 games out of the last 5, and they lost some relatively poor teams in La Liga like Cadiz 1-0, and they also lost to Levante 2-0. However, regardless of the La Liga form, they've been killing it in the Champions League and they killed 2 giants of Europe, Juventus and Bayern Munich. And the reason why they're doing so well in the Champions League has to be thanks to Unai Emery, who is the master at cup competitions. He is in fact the cup competition king, winning the Europa League with Sevilla and also winning the first Europa League for Villarreal. And plus, who doesn't like Unai Emery after his iconic quote, "Good evening."
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good afternoon.
I think that's super funny. I love that meme. So who do I think is going to win this tie? Well, Villarreal are an extremely likable team, and I'm not going to lie, if they beat out Liverpool, I would be rooting for them in the Champions League final. And that's coming from a Liverpool fan like myself. That just shows how likable Villarreal are. However, I do not think Villarreal are going to pull off the upset, and I think Liverpool are actually going to get the business done. I think Liverpool are going to win out aggregate against Villarreal 4-2 with Sadio Mane with 2 goals. Sadio Mane after AFCON has been killing it lately, and especially that beautiful assist to Mo Salah against Manchester United. Like, Sadio Mane is on form. Now let's talk about the bigger game in the Champions League semifinal this season. We got Real Madrid versus Manchester City, and wow, this is going to be one amazing game to watch. Let's start by talking about Manchester City. That second leg against Atletico Madrid was super scrappy to say the least, and it seemed like Atletico Madrid could actually pull off the upset. However, thanks to a Kevin De Bruyne goal in the first leg, all they had to do in the second leg was to defend properly, and that's exactly what Manchester City did. However, even though Atletico Madrid did lose out on the tie, they showed that there are ways to stop this luxurious attack of Manchester City's. Also, after the Man City versus Atletico Madrid game, 2 important Man City players are now injured with Kevin De Bruyne and Kyle Walker. Also, they just recently lost to Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-finals, which shows that Manchester City are a beatable side. With them conceding 3 goals to Liverpool, it shows that they can be vulnerable in the back without Ruben Diaz, who is out injured currently. And with Real Madrid having a ferocious attack consisting of Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema, it is possible for Real Madrid to win this game. And speaking about Benzema and the rest of Real Madrid, let's talk about the team for a second. I thought Real Madrid was going to win the second leg against Chelsea with ease. Especially getting that huge 3-1 lead in the first leg, I thought Real Madrid were going to handle business super simple in the second leg. However, in the second leg, Real Madrid's defense looked super vulnerable, and it invited Chelsea back into the game with them scoring 3 goals. And it seemed like Chelsea were going to be the ones going through to the semifinals. However, it's all thanks to Modric with his superb pass to Rodrigo, which meant that Real Madrid could take the game to extra time. And Luka Modric, this guy's world class. He's still balling out at like 36 or 37 years old. This guy is superb. And obviously in extra time, Karim Benzema got the goal. Obviously, he always gets the goal, bro. Karim Benzema is just such a beast. He's probably going to win the Ballon d'Or. However, the point I'm trying to make about this is Real Madrid's defense is still not that good either, especially without Militao, because they looked super shaky against Chelsea. So both Manchester City's defense and Real Madrid's defense both look shaky. So I think whoever's going to win this semifinal is going to win this game in attack and not by defense. So now, who do I think is going to win this semifinal and face Liverpool in the Champions League final? Well, it's a difficult decision to make considering that Manchester City winning the Champions League is inevitable.
I am inevitable.
I don't think in my lifetime that Manchester City is never going to win a Champions League. They're bound to win one eventually, right? It's just whether if this is going to be the season where they're going to win it or if Real Madrid are going to the final instead. And the problem with Man City going to the final in the Champions League is they're facing the kings of the Champions League themselves, Real Madrid. Real Madrid have obviously won this competition 13 times and they have the experience of world-class players to get back into the final. And it's going to be a difficult decision to predict for sure, but I'm just going to go with my gut and I think Real Madrid are going to beat out Man City in the semis. I think Benzema is going to put on one hell of a show and practically stamp his name in the Ballon d'Or with his name on it. And in fact, in the semi-final tie, I think he's going to score 2 goals against Manchester City. I think Real Madrid are going to win this tie overall on aggregate 3-2 against Man City. However, I'll leave a twist. I think Manchester City is actually going to win the first leg at home 2-1, but then in the Bernabeu, Real Madrid are going to bounce back, winning the game 2-0. And both of those goals in the second leg will be by Karim Benzema himself. Remember what I said, guys, because I guarantee you this is probably going to happen. And not only that, the Champions League final is going to be a repeat of the 2018 Champions League final between Liverpool and Real Madrid. If you guys don't remember, Mohamed Salah got injured by Sergio Ramos and he had to miss one of the biggest important games of his life. And Karius had 2 terrible errors which pretty much cost Liverpool the Champions League title. I would still be holding a vendetta against Karius, however, we went on to win the Champions League the next season, so it's all good now. But I would love to see a rematch between Liverpool versus Real Madrid with both of the star players healthy, like Karim Benzema and Mohamed Salah. And I would like to see Mohamed Salah take his revenge, but that's a story for another day. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about my predictions, and let me know your own predictions as well. I read almost every single comment, so I'd love to know what you guys think. Also, remember to hit the subscribe button and remember to hit the notification bell. It'll help me a lot and I'll notify you whenever I drop a banger of a video. And remember to leave a like. Let's try reaching 250 likes this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Man, peace!